Hello, everyone. Welcome to Work Smarter, Not Harder, RepSpark Retailer 101 and new brand meet and greet. Today, we're thrilled to announce that LSpace will be joining us to share tips and tricks for navigating catalogs efficiently, along with a sneak peek of their upcoming collections. We welcome you to our reoccurring webinar where we dive into enhancing your buying experience on RepSpark. If you're new here, welcome again. We hold these webinars once a month to help you stay ahead of the curve with our bite-sized videos crafted to deliver valuable information at the speed of your business. But before we get to the Retailer 101 portion, let's meet three of our new brands on RepSpark. I would like to introduce Angelo Papadorkis, Executive Vice President of Sales at Saks Parente, Aki Yorihiro, co-founder and head of R&D at Newton Golf Shafts, and Clark Menge, senior director of sales at Tom Beckby. We're going to start with Angelo.
Well, hi, Claire. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Certainly. I'm Angelo Papadorkis, and I'm the Executive Vice President of Sales for Saks Parente Golf. Saks Parente Golf makes both Saks Parente putters and Newton golf shafts. And really, I want to talk to you about the golf shafts. And to do that, I wanted to introduce Aki Yorihiro. So Aki is one of our co-founders, and he also heads up our research and development on the Newton shafts and on the putters. And I'd really like to have him give you some insights on what I consider to be very cutting edge technology that we're developing. So please, Aki, I hand it over to you.
All right, great. Well, this is Aki Yorihiro. Thank you for having me on today. We're introducing to you the Newton golf shaft. Okay, so we're not new. We are new in the marketplace, but we have been producing carbon fiber shafts for over 2 years now, because for our Saks Parente putter line, we have been producing our own carbon fiber shafts. We've spent more than 2 years developing this. We wanted to beat the Fujikura Velocore Ventus, as well as Graphite Design and others. We've done extensive mechanical testing, human testing, and so forth. And I'm pleased to report to you that we firmly believe this is the best shaft in the market today. And our price point is $250, and that includes the adapter and the grip. And with our performance, we've just had an enormous success right off the gate. It is for people who want to hit it longer and straighter, which I think are most people these days. We accomplish that through our various technologies very quickly. Our shaft will bend over a little wider area rather than a concentrated kick. That's going to store more energy. And it's also going to be much easier to time the swing for most people, okay? And I think that's really, really important. Our shafts are round, meaning that if you have an adapter like a TaylorMade or a Ping, and you start playing around with the setting, the spine of the shaft will rotate as well. We don't have that issue. We saw that was a big issue with the current day shafts. We've alleviated that issue, so you can play with the setting, you still have the same shaft. Because of the elongation, it fits a wide range of people. I grew up kind of in between an R and an S, and neither was never really perfect for me. We have a long overlap between our 3-dot, which will be, say, an R shaft, and a 4-dot, which is the stiff. Long overlap so that it's much, much easier for you to be able to fit somebody at your facility. We felt that was very important. Our carbon fiber comes from Japan. We use exclusively Toray carbon fiber, the best in the business. And I guess the added plus is we have this unique color. It's a color shift. It's kind of like those fancy BMWs that drive by and you see green, but then it turns into purple. That's what we have. So it starts with green. There's a blue-green hue, turns into blue, turns into purple. But make no mistake, it's not distracting when you're swinging because you're at a lower angle. But on the driving range, it's very, very noticeable, very sexy. I spent extensive amount of time on the tour. We're focusing right now on the Champions Tour. In just 3 events, we went from nobody to being the second most used shafts on the Champions Tour. So last week we had 10 shafts in play. And I think it kind of goes to the technology of the shaft, how it's easy to use, how it's very consistent, and how it's better than what's available in the market. And those guys have access to the very best. So we're very, very confident. We love to be a part of your program, love to be a part of your demo program, etc. So we look forward to working with all of you. Is there any questions?
I don't see any questions coming
Okay.
through just yet, but we will have a live Q&A after all the presentations. And if any questions come in, we will let you know.
All
Thank
right,
you both
sounds good.
so
All right,
much.
well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Now we have Clark Menge, the Senior Director of Sales from Tom Beckby, here to tell us a little bit about Tom Beckby. I think you're on mute, so just quickly unmute yourself. Hey, it's live. It happens.
Classic.
Mark's going to start
Perfect.
over and introduce himself.
So good afternoon or morning, depending on where you are. Thanks for joining us. I'm Clark Menge, the Senior Director of Sales for Tom Beckby. Tom Beckby is a classic sporting apparel brand based in Birmingham, Alabama. We started in 2015, and happy to join RepSpark earlier this year. So to give you a little bit of background about the brand, we draw our inspiration from the outdoors and American sporting tradition. We began really with the simple idea of just creating a jacket for ourselves that was, equally at place either in the field or, around town or work. And so that became the Tinsaw jacket back in 2015. This is the actual original Tinsaw jacket with 10 years worth of wear. So, our goal is to create gear that is able to stand the test of time and be passed from generation to generation. So the categories that we play in, almost 10 years, just starting with a single product, we've grown to offer a full assortment, ranging from outerwear all the way to bags, luggage, hats, and accessories. We do have a women's line available too, of outerwear, layering, and shirting too, in our wax canvas and in our our cotton Oxfords for shirting. The retailers that we work with, about 200 or so across the country. It's an interesting mix as we suit a range of different activities, lifestyles, and retailers, obviously. So independent specialty retail, sporting goods, resorts, clubs, pro shops, and sporting, hunting, and fishing destinations all make up our retailer mix. I made a quick note too. So when you're looking at resorts, clubs, sporting destinations, oftentimes the idea of personalization or embroidery does come up. So we do offer those options for clubs, resorts, to either embroider apparel, embroider bags, the potential to personalize bags with embossed leather patches and emboss our leather goods, things like that too. So the personalization and customization is always an option, and happy to discuss that with anybody who may be interested or wants more information there. So what I wanted to do also is highlight a few of our products, right? Obviously, we're in spring, summer now. So, our 4 of our top items that we found to be very popular in spring, summer for us kind of is our starting top left would be our waxed linen jacket, nice lightweight, with a waterproof wax treatment to it. And then, being based in the South like we are, we have a nice range of very light, airy, cotton-rich shirting. So, our Monroe poplin is 100% 3-ounce cotton poplin in a variety of nice colors for spring, summer. And then we get into our Tidewater shirt, which is it's a cotton nylon blend. So cotton heavy, so you get a nice hand. Nice open weave, a little bit of spandex, nice stretch. So very popular shirt, both on the water, around town. You can dress it up, wear it to work as well, in a number of fun patterns and colors. And then a fan favorite as well as our cotton poly blend, our coastal polo, very lightweight, great fit, classic fit, cotton piqué, and some great spring summer colors. When we look to fall winter, which we're currently pre-booking, we have a nice assortment of waxed canvas outerwear. The Tinsaw jacket, which is top left there, is still our #1 selling item. It's we offer it in 4 solid colors and 2 classic camo patterns, in sizes from small all the way up to XXL, with tall sizes from medium to XXLT. And then our second best-selling jacket is our Piedmont, slightly lighter version, a little bit of a different cut, different fabric, and some nice colors there. We offer it in a navy. It's a great around town or fully functional out in the field. And then great midweights and layering pieces, right? So wool polyester blends. You get the benefit of the natural fibers. Great elevated styling, and these all embroider nicely, whether it's the quilted, our Loudon quilted on the right there at the bottom, or our Warren or All Seasons embroider nicely for those clubs, resorts that are looking to personalize. We also have a full assortment, a wide range of bags available, whether it's luggage, from duffels and wheeled carry-ons, carry-alls, everyday bags, travel specific, like your DOP kits, hanging toiletry bags, and then everyday use. So messenger bags, backpacks, in specific, field bags, strap vest, shell bags, gun sleeves, things like that for your sportsmen. So the assortment really does run the gamut from everything from outerwear to to everyday backpacks, luggage, bags, and with the ability to personalize for those clubs and resorts that are interested for it. So as I mentioned, we are currently pre-booking for fall still, and you can reach out to me or the sales team at sales@tombeckby.com at any point. You can also view our storefront on RepSpark at app.repspark.com/tombeckby. Feel free to send a request over, and I can happily give you access so you can view the full assortment. And if you have any questions specifically, then feel free to send us an email. I appreciate the time. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Clark. So thank you to all of our new brands, Saks Parente, Newton Golf Shafts, and Tom Beckby, for introducing themselves. Now it's time for our next portion of the webinar, and I'd like to introduce Trisha O'Donnell, Sales Support Specialist from LSpace, and she is here to share how to navigate catalogs. And after this presentation, we will still have our live Q&A. So if you have any questions for any brands, please leave a question in the chat. Trisha, I'm going to let you take it away.
Hi, all. I'm Trisha. Thanks for the very nice introduction, Claire. Just wanted to give you guys a little view of how our catalogs are organized and displayed on RepSpark. We get really good feedback about our catalogs thanks to the help of RepSpark. And Yeah, so when you log in, you have the option to go immediately to our newest catalogs here, or you can just always go right here straight to catalogs and assortments. You'll see we have a lot of different categories, specially made with just their own catalogs. And you'll also see that we do have a Canada currency one for our Canada retailers. But overall, our mainline catalogs cover our swim, our apparel, accessories, and even sprinkle in a little bit of our active. And then apparel will just cover apparel and swim and so forth. So I'll take you guys all the way down to my catalog for viewing purposes. So when you go in here, whoops, let me see if I can just make this a little bit tighter. Perfect. Okay. Here is, our cover page, and then we also have an icon legend. A lot of our retailers really appreciate the icons. They can know what's carried over, what's a hero, meaning what is going to be shot and really pushed in marketing, whether it's on social or print. And then what has removable padding, because we know that is very important for some swim retailers and consumers alike. And then, of course, what's available in D and double D. And so going through, one thing that we love about these catalogs is, that's not a good example. Oops. There we go. We do have the video visibility too, so you can see it like on body, in action. And then, of course, if these images and video are too small, you can click in and it will take you to bigger pictures as well as a larger video. Our swatches are also shown here too. This is, since it's just a really simple flat black fabric, it's not very helpful as an example. I'll show you some other ones. But you can see available inventory and sizing, as well as fabric details, some quick little selling points of this is a bralette shape, this has removable pads, as well as the removable padding icon to let you know there. And also it'll let you know pricing too. For this sake, we just removed our pricing for this little walkthrough. But here are those icons you can see here. So this shows the removable padding. It is a carryover, and it has that D and double D sizing. And let's see, one of my also favorite functions I feel like a lot of buyers are just now starting to use that's super helpful is the search function. And I know RepSpark is working on a functionality so you can search by color. But if you're like, oh, I just want to see the make waves, I've been seeing that everywhere, I want to get it on my order, I just want to jump to that, you can search for it and it'll take you right there. And when you click into it, there's your video, there's your images. We try to provide as many images as possible so you can see that, okay, maybe if you're not, your girl or your customer isn't the type to wear the full set, you can just buy the sweater and she can easily pair it back to jeans. And oops, let me go down just a little bit more. Here's a really good swatch example here. So you can see the fine crochet detail. And then another functionality with the catalogs that our buyers really like is the option to like and save items. Since we know that this catalog is over 100 pages and you don't want to be going back and forth, some of our buyers will star and like them and start a little list. So I'll just say LSpace, I can spell that right, yeah. Meet and greet. That's going to bother me, so let me just fix that. Perfect. And then there we go. So we'll go ahead and add the make waves here. They have the option if you want to do like, oh, I kind of like this versus I really like it, but let's be honest, you really like it. Okay, and then we'll go through here, some more examples. Oh, and what I can do is show you the May delivery that you'll be seeing soon. Let me see if I can go ahead and just squeeze on through here. And this May delivery is what you'll start to see on retail floors soon, shipping now and at the end of the month. Let's see, April. So this is stuff we just went live with now. Really exciting. All right, here we are for May. You'll see that we have these nice juicy and bold colors. Okay, so let's say we need another one piece. This is a great option. One thing that we do love about it is it has the molded cups. The straps are adjustable. There is a tie back. This is great. This works amazing for my customer. So let's go ahead and star it. And oh, that's another thing. You can also add little notes too. So let's see, or say that you're looking at all these and you're like, oh, we love the Stella top. This is one of their underwires. We know LSpace does underwires very well. Let's go ahead and star that. But instead of the Monica bottom or the low tie bottom, maybe I want to put it with this Kiki tie side bottom. So I'll star that. Oh, whoops. Let me put my note first and say to go with Stella or whatever note you need. Let's go ahead and add that. Perfect. And it says notes saved. And so again, here's our little peek at the May collection, some stuff you'll see soon. And then we always end our catalogs with our accessories. Oh yeah, some more May. Some other just core basics. And here we are to accessories. And you can see we have bags first. You can see some more close-up details of, oh, this one has shell details. It'll show you which ones are made of paper versus which ones will be raffia. Here we go. So let's go ahead and star that. Yep, we love it. And then let's say you're all done with looking at the line and you're ready to see everything you selected. All you have to do is go to favorites, or actually you can just click right here to LSpace meet and greet. And it takes you right here. And what a lot of our buyers have done is just take a little PDF download of it. And then they can go ahead and they don't need to worry about entering the order. I mean, they can if they want to log into their B2B and put their pre-book together themselves. We have it set up so only that the reps can submit the pre-book, but they can still go in and organize it. Or they can take this download and send it to their rep, and their rep will be like, okay, here, I'll go ahead and enter this. You don't need to worry about entering or worried about the start dates. I'll let you know when everything's available. And that's about it. It's really fun and, you know, visually pleasing and easily navigable. And that's what we love about our RepSpark catalogs.
Thank you so much, Trisha. That was so informative, and I have been a long time huge fan of LSpace, so I'm very happy LSpace is
Thank you.
RepSpark family. So I don't see any questions. This has been a quieter webinar today, but we just want to thank you. If you do have questions, throw them in there. I'm going to, and I believe we should have our QR code up. There we go. So thank you for joining today. Please use our QR code on the screen to leave us any feedback about topics you would like to see in upcoming webinars. We will send a recording of today's webinar and instructions on how to access additional resources on RepSpark. We also have these videos on our YouTube channel for quick reference and for you and your team. We hope to see you at next month's webinar and continue to maximize your buying experience on RepSpark. Again, thank you so much for our brands that participated today: LSpace, Tom Beckby, Saks Parente, and Newton Golf Shafts. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we are looking forward to next month's webinar. Thanks, everybody.